I have my iPad here, and I ported all my games from the iPhone to the iPad. It's very simple. You open your project and you say iPad instead.
So what do you do about resolution? Oh, I guess it doesn't matter because it's vector in Unity.
Well, no, Unity is not vectorized. It depends.
Yeah.
What do you want? If you like,
The textures are bitmap, but the
yeah,
3D
you
models
change
are
your pictures. The rest you don't have to do anything. And the buttons and the programming make sure that you say like so much percent of the left side or something.
Absolutely.
And if you do that, then you don't have to do any changes of actually absolute numbers changing. My first apps, I all wrote them in absolute numbers. And all through Unity in the documentation, I actually said always, hey, half of the size minus so much. I should have done that too, and I didn't have to take the half over to point it over. So my iSign, I don't have a, but like I can show it here. And the only thing you have to do is also this. Okay. This is my iSign one, and also my iPhone. So I can look around at my 3D model. That's a model I bought online. It was about $50 or $70 or something. And then I make my keyframes with the glove, and then quiz me. That's my dev version here, and then I click in, and it's going to say incorrect probably. It's incorrect. It was M. Okay. But you have to make sure when you rotate it that it works also. And that was the only thing. It's very simple in the programming. You say, if my screen resolution is that, like if that is the width or the height, then generate another instruction of my buttons. It takes you 15 minutes to.
One really should take your software for a spin before you actually put it on market.
Good joke. But the thing was, what I forgot, I didn't have the iPhone, I didn't have the iPad. I had only the emulator on the internet, on the virtual one, and you can test on all different viewports, but you cannot test it laying flat. And so I made it for flat, sent it to Apple for review, and they sent it back to me. When we lay it flat, the layout does not work. So I flew to Los Angeles, bought an iPad in the store. I walked in the store and I said, you want to test it? No. Have you looked at it? No. You want to buy it? Yeah. You sure you don't want to see it first? Look, I'm just coming here to buy it, go back to my hotel, plug it in, change my code to test it, and I submit it. And that's what I did. And 2 days later, I got a review back. It was accepted. Right. iPad review is fast. In 2 days, if you make it, you send it to Apple. In 2 days, you get the review back.
And you made your money back on what you invested, yeah?
Yeah. So that's the whole my idea. I don't want to pay $600. I paid $800 because I bought more. But you want to make it back, and I made it all back. Yeah. So, yeah. And I say it's well worth it as a student to get an iTouch or something, or an iPad, or an Android. I have actually the Google Nexus here if I want. I got it at GDC as a present. And
So did I lost mine.
no way.
It fell out of my pocket when I was on my way to the store to buy a SIM card for it. So I bought another one. I know, worst story ever.
Hey, you got it at GDC?
What's that? Yeah, I got it at GDC.
But they gave out for free some of them, eh?
They did, I got mine for free, yeah.
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 And you lost it.
Yeah, but my friend, he just got his office broken into and they stole his iPad. And that's, it was harder to get. It's in Canada now. Yeah. People love technology.
The only one who's stealing from me is my daughter of 2.5. And I'm not joking. I did a test. I gave her the Google Nexus and I gave her the the iPhone. First the iPhone. She's 2.5. So you see already the user friendly. And the iPad, she took it from me. She's 2.5. She went to show it to her friends who are 4 and explain Zombieville. Wow. Any more questions?
Any questions, guys?
It's more of a, aside from selling stuff, but how it actually works. Like, say I had a model of this cup and I wanted to move across the screen.
Yeah.
As far as code goes, do I have to like initialize the Direct 3D device, do all the matrix math, apply textures, set materials, and then draw it? Or just like blah blah blah, do something dot, do something.
Well, you can call you have a lot of functions in Unity. that you can use. And actually to click something and move it around is very simple.
Okay, so it's sort of like a Flash timeline, but it's with 3D stuff instead.
There is a timeline.
Well,
You don't want to use it though.
no,
Oh.
exactly, nobody uses it.
It's more like in, it's more like in Flash. You know how Flash has like an on interframe method. Have you used that at all?
I barely used Flash really,
Okay.
like it was just a first term. I made a little crappy Ninja Gaiden thing, but
So Flash has this implied background loop that keeps happening that you
Yeah.
can tie into and fire some code on it. So every single time the loop goes, the code
Yeah.
fires. Unity, same thing. It's got an
Yeah.
update function.
Yes,
built in,
correct, yeah.
And you fire code. So you say you update the X position of your model
Yeah.
plus 5 every update, and it just right across the screen.
well,
You're done.
I was more so asking about like the setup. Like in DirectX, I've done stuff like that, and I set up loops, and it's very simple once I've got the setup there. But I do have to initialize the 3D device. I have to do all the matrix math, set up the logic
No, here's what
functions.
you do. You go import model, drag it to the screen.
Yeah,
hit
so
play,
it's all press a button and the extra
It's
wires
like
and changes
You
pretty
push
much.
the make game button,
Yeah,
and you're
we-
done.
uh,
Yeah. For real, show them the make game button. I'm not
Holy
even lying.
moly,
Yeah,
this is
look.
foreign language.
So you're gonna start here from scratch or something. You can do file, new project. You're gonna call it Mama. Okay. So the strange thing is it will close Unity and then restart up. Okay, is that my? Just check what it is here. Build settings. Well, that's my iPhone version. Wait a second. That's what I don't like at the moment. It's two different versions, but they're gonna make it one. So new project. I'm gonna call it. Or maybe here, just okay, create a new project and I have this. You and 3ds Max model and environment. And there should be something here, I think, from. Okay, you model that in 3ds Max here, the house or something. Okay, you literally drag and drop your FBX file in the project. You drag it in your scene here, frame it. So we have this environment here now. We're gonna create a grid, a plane they call it. So you have all the basic shapes, like I don't know, sphere, cube, like that. So I have this now here. Okay. I can create a sunlight or something or a light. Where's it now? A point light or directional light. Directional light. I'm gonna rotate it here. Okay. No, this is my camera here. You're gonna delete that. And then you have a prefab. Like say first person controller. Drag in my environment. Move it up. Now press the play button. And now I'm here already in game walking around.
Yeah.
And then you can, it's not fantastic, but,
Hit the spacebar.
and then you can jump. See, but the cool thing is you have exposed parameters. That means, look, you're gonna select it here, jump. Jump speed, we can change it now. As artist, you can change it. I'm gonna say 50. And if I'm gonna press jump, I'm gonna jump here 50 meters high.
You could also write a variable basically to have that altered under
Yeah, yeah.
certain constraints.
You can just here open the script, edit script. Voila, and here's your script, and you can start to change everything you want.
Okay, so it's just a bunch of prefab objects that you're placing into it, and then you adjust the properties as needed.
Yep. And to make a script, say create JavaScript or C#, and you create it. You do the scripts. There's great materials on the internet. We go to what's his name? Will Goldstein. Very good to learn. There's a book out from him. Very simple. You make your content in 3ds Max or Maya, drag it in here. They actually, for people who are more into 2D, they actually work on a 2D version also more now. For later on.
Really?
Yeah. So they hope it will be integrated in the 3 family, in the version 3 family.
Smart. Oh, it will. Version 3 is in like next month, version 3? They have 2D stuff?
Version